we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's get you over to Raymond James Stadium for the home opener. On the call, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan, he's got his man Sharp, complete. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship as a freshman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A first down throw for Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a toss play to Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Ryan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is a counter play. Eckler. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play, it's Eckler. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. A give, Eckler running to the right. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now Winston. He'll swing this one out to Richard. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Winston going to get this out to Evans. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. Gay's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense.
Throwing again. Ryan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half here. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The throw now on the final play. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On third down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check three. Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals.
Ready. Back 25. You get me? He's not going to get me? Shoot.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom indeed. To throw again is Ryan. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Breida on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
going on the ground with Eckler. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Winston, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. After the interception, here's Ryan. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here is Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's Eckler again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They